how far can we push the whip in Vampire Survivors? Now, the whip is the first weapon that most people are going to try out, as it's the first character that you have available when you first start the game. And for anyone who has played the game before, usually you can have multiple weapons, but I wanted to see how strong can we make a single weapon, and you limit yourself to only that one weapon in Vampire Survivors. So we're going to see just how long we can last. Can we last to minute 30 and face the Reaper with just the whip? And before we get into that, I would appreciate it more than anything if you smash that like and subscribe, and on with the content. Now, in order to do this, we are going to use a little bit of help from a specific DLC, the Lake Foscari map, which I don't remember the name of the DLC. I think it might have just been called Lake Foscari or something like that. But we're going to use this map because we're also going to use a specific enemy that we find on the map and a specific item here. Now, I've gotten these things called the Darkassos unlocked, which are like the Randomazo, but completely broken. And we're going to focus on one specifically, the Hidden Anathema, which food pickups grant cumulative... That's easy to say. Food pickups grant cumulative bonuses to random stats based on their rarity or healing value. And so it's pretty much all the edibles in the game, and it boosts your stats. And there is no cap to the amount of stats you can gain from that. Now, if you'll see on the left, there's a little caterpillar dude. Well, he has a decent chance of dropping consumables. So we're going to exploit the hell out of that. Now, as you can see at the top left, our only weapon is the whip, and we will be evolving it. All right, almost every single base weapon can be evolved, so we're going to definitely be evolving it. So we just gotta look for the hollow heart real quick, and there we found it. So we're just gonna grab that. So we are going to go to the leftmost side of the map where those clovers are. And we're just going to go for the Tarona's box right out the bat. We're going to grab the Attract Orb to level up a bit faster. And we just got to keep on heading over to the left. We're going to evolve the whip as quickly as possible to get some healing. There's some chicken, which that is huge. Look at those stat boosts right off the bat. As we have random events also enabled. So the whip doesn't get affected by as many things. Projectile speed doesn't modify anything. Attack speed will matter. Let's see. We will not grab the clover because there's a clover elsewhere. The duration doesn't make a difference, so we will grab Karoma's mana, which increases the amount of enemies that spawn entirely, which will be good for us. Because the more of that one specific enemy that spawns in the better. So we're gonna go... Oh, I'm gonna collect these chickens first. So right here where you get this clover is where you'll see those caterpillars spawning in on the left there. And that's how we're gonna get our machine rolling, dude. Yeah, I'm just going to keep on leveling up stuff like the Attract Orb so I can keep leveling up as quickly as possible. Get this weapon evolved as quickly as possible. Yeah, we'll grab Corona's mana. We'll level that up some more. We will grab the Skullomaniac just so that we get even more enemies. We will upgrade the curse. This is an unfortunate random event that we just had happen here. It's the Ill-Maliste random event, which stops any standard enemy from spawning in exchange for these plants here. And we will take the empty tome for our last book there, for our last item. Now, strictly speaking, the duplicator would have also made the whip a little stronger, but it almost doesn't make a difference. You'll see why. Okay, we got a lot of enemies now. We're almost evolved. There we go. And now we've evolved the whip into the Bloody Tear. I think it's Tear, not Tear. And now we got some really good damaging area, and it also heals us. So that's going to be really nice. But we're just going to actually keep on collecting up here. And as you see, our stats are starting to climb. We're going to increase the difficulty a little bit since I'm killing everything in one hit. We might as well increase the amount. Time stops are actually a little unfortunate. Alright, we maxed out our Chroma's mana. Now, as you can see, we are perpetually gaining health here also. Not only is the Bloody Tear healing us, but the Sammys drop so much food that it's practically just, it's very difficult to die. They also drop pies, which I think these are the only other way you can find pies beyond, like, a certain event on Mad Forest. At least off the top of my head. Maybe there's a different DLC that has the pies in it. As you can see, the whip is non-stop firing at the moment, because our cooldown is already starting to stack so much. Now, I'm going to depart really briefly. I'm going to go and grab the Lucky Charms up there, just because I want, and we're just going to set it to random always. So we have Limit Break, which after you beat the base game, or at least like the default, like final boss of the base game, you unlock the option to keep on upgrading specific weapons. So our weapon will keep on upgrading on its own with every level up. Okay, so we're gonna go back to where we were before. Now let me just double check to make sure we're in the right spot. Looks like we are. Yeah, there's some Sammys spawning in again. So we're just gonna hang out here for a while. And now we're going to crank up the speed a little bit. Now we're on ×3 speed on hurry mode. Oh, give us the present box. I don't want anything. So we'll just skip. Now we're just kind of sitting here farming experience. I'm already pretty much an immortal god. I'm fairly confident in that. So as you can see, it doesn't take a whole lot. It's just that randomizo power is still busted. But it'll be interesting to see how cracked this whip will look. Oh, and there's another randomizo. So we're gonna go ahead and grab, I'm gonna take the Boogaloo of Illusions, which is gonna just keep on increasing the area of the whip with every level up. It'll gain +1 area every level up. I think this will be funner to look at. Look at that! Wings! Discard. So half the screen is already covered by our whips. And now it's fluctuating, which is a little funner to look at. For every single video of this series, I'm gonna have to put like a big-ass epilepsy warning. It's an infinite spiral of numbers for our upgrades there, if you can see that. As you can see, I have not taken any damage at all here. Well, that's an unfortunate event. Time stops are actually really bad for us. Get out of here. I don't need anything else. I'm a strong, independent man who only needs one weapon. Look at how big the size of this is. It's just like a glitching half-out screen there. And I don't know, now there's like this glowing orb at the top right. I'm not really sure what that is. This glowing orange sun. It is freaking out. It's getting glitchier the longer we go. Oh, now it's starting to break through to where I can see through it at the top. Oh, there's another randomizo available. We will grab that. +1 amount, that's useless. We have like infinite amount. We'll just take critical hits for damage. Look at that spiral. Isn't that a satisfying spiral of buffs? Oh my god, this is hard to look at. That tree is really standing out though. Oh my god. Well, and now the stage boss is here. The deer is sitting there. He's just planted his ass on me, but I'm not taking any damage. I'm a god. Yep, there goes the boss. Look at how many pies. You can start to see the infinite pies just flowing to me there. All right, we're at minute 29, and I want to show you guys what it looks like at standard speed. So this is what we're at. This is what it looks like when everything is running normally. So when you start the game, this is the same speed, except it looks like this. It looks like just a huge broken monitor. It's crazy. Those numbers are so satisfying. The Reaper's about to come, but I'm willing to bet that I'm completely invincible even to the Reaper. We'll find out. And there he is. He's attacking us. Yep, we kill the Reaper there. You don't get to see the final Reaper just for killing the Reaper. You have to kill a Reaper with either the red cloak or the clock lantern in order to end it. So this is as powerful as it is in the 30-minute run, which is standard run. Let's look at our stats. We got 1500 max health, 11 recovery, 50 plus armor, 1000% move speed, 1100% might, speed, duration, 180 or whatever numbers are easy, 1000% cooldown, 53 amount, 51 revives, tons of magnet, luck, curse, all of that good stuff. So this is the whip pushed to the absolute extreme, pushed to the limit, and it just looks like a TV that's completely broken. But as you can see, we are a god. The Reapers cannot kill us, and this will go on probably forever. So that was the whip pushed to the absolute extremes, the limit. That's what it looks like, a red glitching out screen. But as you can see, we were immortal. The Reapers could not touch us. All of that thanks to the Dark Hazo, which is really the really broken part that lets us do this. And as you can see, you can totally, with just the whip, annihilate everything in existence. So let me know what you thought of this video. If you'd like to see more on the Vampire Survivor weapons pushed to the extreme, smash that like and comment. Dislike if you dislike it, share the video with a family member or a friend. I'd appreciate that more than anything. With that, I hope you have an excellent day, night, whatever time you're watching this. Bye-bye.